Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cougars will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go on the attack first. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Got it in the middle, it's Cano. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not, he decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Quick completion to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Houston going up tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
They'll leave it with him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They just keep firing. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Houston wants to play fast.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Grab near the marker, it's Cano. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has...
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Pass interference, defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Fires to the wideout. This time it's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis! Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They'll run the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Houston going up tempo. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Keeps looking downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finding an escape route. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Glow. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery. Dropping back, it's Vincent. Catch in the middle, it's Guzman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged out of the air. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep. Found a seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The play action fake. He's got it. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
To the air, it's Vincent. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Right on target this time.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quarterback feeling that pressure. Knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So Even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there. Make it happen.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Houston wants to play fast.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. If you want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Vincent. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going.
There he goes. Old spin move. Continues to fight for yards. And they'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Vincent. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Got enough for the 1st. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking left. Found the spot in the defense. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 30. Going up tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Cougar! He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. To give as they work on that clock. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Memphis getting set to snap it on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to...
Turning it on! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and with that...
The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Got room to work. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
Fires to the wideout. Push down for the tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice
wants to throw. It's Vincent. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week.